please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey now, it's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new. And if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, y'all, today we are going to be making these journal covers. Well, this journal cover, okay? We are going to be making Secure the Bag. That's going to be on the front of the journal, and Sis Stay in Her Bag, Never in Her Feelings. It's going to be on the back of the journal. So I previously did how you actually sublimate on a double-sided leather journal, and so many people wanted me to show them how I design. So here we are. Let's go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into it. I don't want to take too much of your time, but a lot of people have been asking me how I actually design the journals in Canva. And I have a video where I previously designed a journal, so you can watch that one. And if you want to know how I sublimated and pressed on the double-sided leather journal, you can watch that video as well. I'm really just going to show you how I recreated. I'm going to recreate this journal cover. I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible. So we are in Canva. If you're not familiar with Canva, I have a beginning Canva video where I go over a lot of the elements, so you can watch that one as well. I'll drop all these other videos down in the description so it could break down what Canva is, okay? So basically, all the images I'm using today specifically came from Feathers of Style on Etsy, okay? So we're going to do Secure the Bag, Stay in Her Bag, Never in Her Feelings. Really, really simple here. Well, to me, so I apologize if it's not simple to you, but it's really simple to me. I literally just went and got the pink gradient background, okay? So on Canva, like I said, you can watch the previous video. It'll break everything down in Canva. We're going to go to this background. Canva, I have the Pro, which I pay for. There is a free version. You do have to put your credit card in for the free version because you may want to purchase items one by one. So something may cost $1 and you have the free version, but you really want it. And instead of putting your credit card in each time, you put your credit card in and then they just take it off when you use it. So for this specific double-sided leather binder, journal, the front, for sublimation, you always mirror the images so everything is flipped. So if you're looking at the computer, the right side of the computer is going to be the front of the journal. So this is going to be the front of the journal. So every time you design, if you're using this specific kind, you're going to use the front of the journal. It's going to be here. Okay. So now we have that background. We're going to go back to our uploads. Like I said, we got this from Feathers of Style on Etsy. Okay, so we have the girl there. We are going to go to elements and we're going to get the money bags. So you can search money, you can search money bags, whatever you want. We're going to get the dollar bills as well as the money bags from here. Okay. So for the front of the actual image, so the image is 12.4 by 8.7. So it's 12.4 by 8.7 in height. And so what I did was I'm going to delete this first. I'm going to go back. I went to elements and I got a rectangle. Well, a square. I made it a rectangle. And the front cover is 5.7 inches in width. Okay, so I'm gonna do something real quick. So it's 5.7 inches in width and 8.7 in height. I'm copying and I'm pasting it down here because I'm gonna use these things a few times. I'm gonna copy it again. You can Control C if you're on a Mac, or you can duplicate. And then I'm gonna make a 5.5 because there's some type of thread. It's like a thread on the journals, and I personally don't like my images to go inside of the thread. So the thread is 5.5 inches and the actual front of the journal is 5.7. And then there's a piece of thread that's 5.5. Give me a second. Okay, So the white represents the 5.5, the thread that's on the side, and the green represents the whole front of the cover. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this backwards. I'm going to send the green all the way to the back. And then I'm going to send the white backwards so I can make sure when I'm designing that I'm in the middle of the white frame. Okay. So you see that magenta dotted line? That's showing I'm in the middle of that image. So I want the girl in the middle of the image. And then I'm going to go back to elements. We're in elements, and I'm going to search that money again. And I'm going to get the money that's falling from the sky. It wasn't that one. It's a different one. And I'm going to get the money bags. Okay?
So basically, when you're designing, you can create things however you want to create them, but you just want them to look, professional or whatever it is whatever look you're going for.
All right, there it is. All right, and then we're going to grab the money bag. Okay, so the money bags, you can change the colors. Anytime you pick an element and then these colors up here change, that means you can change the colors to whatever you want. Okay, but we're going to keep it the way it was. Duplicate it, put it, those magenta lines, once again, let you know that you're keeping things on track. It lets you know it's the same height and everything. So that's cool. So that's the front, but we have to put secure the bag. Okay, so we're going to bring these down just a little bit. Then we're going to go to our fonts. Okay, so with the fonts, I went over all this in a previous video. You can look to see combinations. You can look to see effects, all of those things. So we're going to go ahead and type secure the bag. Okay, we're going to go to effects. We can do all types of effects. Look at how it goes. It does all types of things, right? Okay, we want it curved, not that curved, but we're going to go to photography. That's the font I'm going to use. I'm going to go back to effects, and then I'm going to fix this curve because I don't want it that curved. Okay. I got photography. I purchased this font from Creative Market. I purchased a lot of fonts from Creative Market. So you can purchase from all types of different places, but that's one of the places that I purchased my fonts from. All right. So this is the front of the bag, the front. I'm going to put this down here because I'm going to use that later. Then I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to show you. So that's how the front looks. Now the back is the same way. And then this is the spine of the journal. Okay. So now for the back, we're going to go back to elements, and we're in money, and that's what we already used before. We want all those dollars. Where the dollars at? Where the dollars at? Y'all remember that song? There they go. Okay. And once again, look, you could change the colors of the dollars if you wanted to. We could have had pink money everywhere. All right. And then you just make sure that it's really on the back. You could have put it all the way over if you want it, and it could have went on the seam, but we don't want it on the seam, so we're gonna put it right there. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily matter for the thread on this one, but it will when I put the elements in the other words. Okay, so now we're going to go and we're going to get a square. It's going to be a green square, and you see those lines? Now it's in the middle of the white. but we want to change the green. And if you don't like that color, you could play around with it here. But we do like that color. Okay? And then we're going to go add another text. And it says, sis, stay in her bag, never her feelings. Sis, stay in her bag, never in her feelings. Okay? All right. So now we're going to choose our font. You click that arrow there, it brings up all these fonts. You can even upload fonts, but we're going to pick the Helga Brush Regular. Put that inside of that box there. We're going to bring it up some. So I highlighted both of those, and we're going to bring it up just a little bit. Okay. Now we got to grab this background. So I'm going to move the money over a little bit to delete that. Okay. And if you don't remember where it was, so that's where the green is. So we could put the money over just a little bit so we can grab the green and delete it. Oh. Okay. All right. So that's how we did it. Now you could play around with it, and let's say you want to do a barcode so you can make it look like you actually purchased it from a store. You could put your logo. I'm going to put, when I sell these, I'm going to put my logo and my information on them. But see, now that looks like you just purchased it from the store. Remember, this is the front, this is the back. Okay, so that's how I did that one. All right. Okay, and if anybody is interested in how I designed these two journal covers, I can do a live inside of our group, and I can show you how, and we can do a question and answer. Okay, so join the group. But that's just how I designed that one. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. We do download this as a PNG. Okay, now I'm just getting and then we do print it out in Silhouette. But how you would so do I can show you that would actually really bring this in by going to File and Merge, and you would bring it uploaded like you would any other document in any other system. Okay, so I have the business edition. You can do this in the free edition if you like. Some things about Silhouette though, you want to make sure that this is actual, the paper is 11 by 17. Okay, so this is tabloid size. And I turn it this way so I can look at it like the view I want. I rotated it, but you want to make sure when you're in Silhouette, you see this square right here? You want to make sure the print page setup is for your Epson, if you're using the Epson. For tabloid, look how that square is going to change. Watch. You see the square change? So everything inside of this square here can now print. Before it would have cut off, but now everything inside the square can print. What happens in Silhouette, oh, I didn't show you how I did that part. But what happens in Silhouette is that you can print larger in Silhouette, so you want to print this inside of Silhouette. Okay. Now I have my print settings already set. I have a video about that. You can watch a previous video about that. So I'm not going to do that in this particular video, but I show you I'm using the Epson Workforce 7720, and I'm using the cassette 2, which is my larger cassette for popping colors. That's the preset I already have. My image is already mirrored. You have to mirror when you're doing sublimation. Okay? So that is how you design inside of Canva. I am going to show you how I added my little logo there really quickly. Folders, I separate my things. I have my logo. I put that one in, and then I went to effects and I removed the background. I made it smaller because it's going to go on the seam of the journal. I put it at 90 degrees. And then I put it directly in the middle. You see those lines? That's showing me it's directly in the middle. And that's directly in the middle of the paper. See that line, that T? So now I know it's directly in the middle. Okay? Then that's when I downloaded
if you
and
guys
printed
want
it
me
out.
to design these, I will do it
All right.
inside
If you
of
guys
my
have any
group. We could
questions
do
or
a
comments,
Zoom,
please
and I can
don't
show you guys step by
hesitate to
step.
let me
We
know.
can have a question
If you
and
guys
answer,
want to see
and
me
we can even
design these,
design one together. So yeah, so just join my group and let me know specifically if you want me to design these in a group. And we can go ahead and get that stuff popping.
and that's how you design inside of Canva. And that's a wrap. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know.
Dreams
Please
are
join my Facebook
illustrations
group.
from the book
Please
your
ask any
soul is writing
questions.
about you. Word
Yeah.
to Marsha
And
Norman.
y'all be safe out there. You hear?
Hey dreamers, remember
Bye.
to subscribe. I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I'm currently at 4,710. I love y'all. Bye. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.